It's your boy Ragnarok coming from server 200. If you haven't already, go ahead and thumbs a like, smack a like, backhand a like, elbow a like. Just go ahead and get those likes up. And if you don't mind, please subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content, and I will make sure that we have more exclusive content coming down the pipe like this. Here we go.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ragnarok coming from server 200, and we have some Warzone Duel, and I'm gonna go ahead and do some predictions going into all 96 servers. This is gonna be crazy, so I needed some help. That's why I brought my buddy Shenron on here. Shenron, what's up? Can you hear me?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, man? All right, so let's get into the first one on the right over here. We're just no particular order. So as you can see, 228 versus 290 matchup. Anything you know about these guys, Shin, right off the get-go? I think we know a little bit about 228, right?
Yeah, 228 is pretty strong. They have a VIP 18 and they show up in numbers.
Yeah,
so,
that's gonna be
pretty strong.
That's gonna be tough. I don't know if we need to necessarily go into 290 just because a lot of people left 290. 228 is going to be an easy get through on that one, right? So I feel very confident just knowing 228. They're going to rip through that. So I'm going to actually skip over 290. Not to say any no love there. I just know how good 228 is. We're going to keep this going. So I'm going to actually look at the bottom one there. 259 for everyone that's going to be wanting to know. Now, we actually haven't seen them, but we know of them. I think it's Crazy Sam Boys, the VIP 18 on there. This is going to be a little interesting, right, Shen? Just because, you know, you have that VIP 18 from 259. They're probably going to be the early favorites, probably going to 228. Do you know anything about 231 at all?
I have no idea about 231. I know 259 had some internal troubles. I hope they've sorted through all of that and they have a good showing.
Just because I don't know much about 231, I'm not going to skip them. Unlike 290, I know people left 290 to go to 291. So I'm going to go ahead and look at 231. All right, so 231, okay. Interesting. I'm going to go 259, right? Am I wrong there, Shin? What do you think?
No, I'd have to agree. I'm going to go 259.
Yeah. So, all right, so we got... Let's just do this left side of the bracket. So 259 versus 228. Who do you got?
228.
Yeah. Why do you think 228?
I just think they have a lot of participation and they show up in numbers. So I'd have to give it to them.
And for people that don't know this, we have fought 228. I have not fought 259. So I'm not gonna knock 259 at all. It's more so just speaking to the power of 228, which I'm going to show one more time on my screen. Guys, they have good depth, they have good numbers, they actually show up to fight. So they're fun to fight against. So I agree with Shen. Definitely a big ups to 228. So I got 228 in the finals. Let's go ahead and get into the other side of that bracket, which I'm going to start there with the 243 crew. And this is going to be an interesting one because they got some really big star power. I'll call it star power. Hence the name, the WIG player that came off of 273, now on 243, named Spectra B. He's at the top. Now, what do you think initially on this? Do you know much about 243, Shin?
Yeah, I haven't seen them before, but I know they got a big influx of strength. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how they perform. I think they're going to do pretty well.
Yeah, and if I'm correct in saying, I believe this is a Chinese server. These guys like to show up, so I'm expecting these guys to fight really well. Now, 264, I do remember again. Shen, you may or may not remember this. 264, they were with us in season 4. They were not a strong server. They're a Japanese server, really nice server, but again, I don't necessarily need to give them too much love here looking at their matchup against 243. I think 243 is just going to steamroll 264. So I'm kind of going to gloss over 264 here. So it's going to get me to my next matchup here, 288 and 238. 238 we know very well. I'm going to start with them. Now, they got some definitely an upgrade and some power here. So they have a VIP 18 player. They also got the second strongest player off of, I gotta find this, second strongest player off of 260 in Jumu. Now, interesting enough, I just wonder if they're going to have enough participation. What are your initial thoughts with 238 there, Shin?
I think they got a massive upgrade. They got the members of Lit from 239 as well, along with Jumu, of course. They did lose a couple of their stronger players, but I think they're in good shape, and I think that's going to be a great fight against 288 because 288 is pretty good as well.
Yeah, I've watched 288 participate in certain events. They show up. They might be lacking a little bit of top end power, but 288 definitely likes to fight. So as you'll see this, they have some really good depth. So the big difference here, obviously at the very top end, is D2F has Killaby and they have Jumu that are just stronger than their number one. But then right here in this middle, they have a lot of strength. And if you move, they still got some good numbers. So my question is it going to be a strength in numbers kind of calculation? And, if you look at really the depth, they have decent depth, but 238 has actually filled it out pretty well as well. What are you thinking on this one, Shin?
I'm going to predict 238 on this one. I think they're going to edge it out.
Yeah, I agree. So I agree. 238 going against 288. As long as 238 shows up, they should take care of business. So that really gets us to our next fight, 238 versus 243. This is going to be a tough one, right?
Yeah, I have no idea. That's going to be like really close. I'm going to have to give it to 243, but I don't know. That's just, it's a guess at this point.
It's a guess too. I just think historically, again, Asian servers show up really well. And again, 243 is new. They're gelling together with some new folks. 238 has some new folks gelling together. Again, it's a coin flip. I'm going to go with 243 as well. Just because I know historically Asian servers typically show up really well. So that's who I edge it out to. So that would put us 243 against 228. What's your idea there?
That's going to be really close again because I know 228 lost some power in like Trongji. I know they did. So it's going to be close, but I'm probably going to have to give it to 228 on that one.
Yeah, I think new server, new power. I'm going to go 243, just to be different from you. I can see 228 winning for sure, but 243, I don't know. Just new server, new power. Started something new. Let's give the new people some love here. So go for it. 243. Good luck to you guys. Let's go into our new next matchup. All right, let's get into the next bracket, Shin. Let's go hop into this next one. So initially, as I'm looking at this one, we actually have some VIP 18s on both sides. And the one that we're looking at top left right now is 208, right? So 208 versus 227. We know them very well, both of these guys. 208's just been pushing. Their top guy, Snorlax at the top here, super strong. They have excellent depth. They have excellent participation. They're tough, right? So anything initially right here that stands out, 227, they don't have that VIP 18. They have Rolling Cold. They have War Party. Are you edging towards the Americans or are you going towards the Japanese folks? What are your initial ideas?
I have to pick 208 for this one. I think their participation is just insane. I think they're just going to win.
Yeah, I think
they have lost some power. I know Patapon quit, but they still, just the sheer numbers, I think they're going to win.
Yeah, and I'm not going against, this is not me, no negativity towards Rolling Coal and 227, so I hope you guys don't see this at all like that. I think you guys are just outgunned. 227, I think you guys have had some good depth, but I could show 227, but I'm just glossing over this. I think 208 is just going to steamroll you guys, and it's nothing against you guys at all. I'm going to keep on moving though. 250 versus 261. I don't necessarily need to show 261 because I know they have no chance in this. No offense to them whatsoever, but I will show 250 because guys, 250 has some great strength. And I think that needs to be shown. Anything that stands out with 250 or 208 right off the get-go, Shin?
I think 250 has been pushing really hard. They're like really strong now. With, King Arca, obviously. And I think the big differentiator here is like Rulo-san. He's been pushing nonstop.
Yeah, they're top end, right? They've just been going nuts. King Arca just keeps on pushing. They got some other good people in here, like the Pianist in the last transfer. So they've done a really good job. And I think it's just about more of their depth right now. So it's right there at that 31 marker for actual people over 200 THP. Little questionable when it gets down to there, but I know Wex and this server like to fight. So, I mean, if I'm going to the who's going to the finals, 250 versus 208, I'm going to go 208. Am I wrong in saying that, Shin?
Yeah, it's gonna be really tough, but I'm kind of leaning towards 208 as well.
Yeah, it's just tough, right?
The sheer numbers, they just show up in numbers.
Yeah, and again, it's nothing against Wex. Hey, maybe it's a challenge to Wex to go ahead and prove us wrong. I would love to see it. But I think this is going to be a tough one for 250. So I'm definitely going to 208. I think we're going to keep on moving on, though. Let's go look at the other side of the bracket. Right off the get-go, 234 doesn't scream anything to me, but let me just double check, because I do know 266 and OMO. Really nice folks there. Big fan of them. Let's just see if I can take a gander really quick at 234. See if I'm missing anything. And I'm not. I'm really not. So 234 is going to get steamrolled by 266. Do you agree on that or disagree on that, Shen?
No, I agree. I think OMO and 266 are just going to win.
Yeah, they should, right? All right, let's keep it rolling. And then I think it goes 242, 239. Another one of those upside down situations, because the easy one is going to be 242. They've just continued to get stronger. They've done a good job adding some strength. 239's lost some players. We just talked about it, Lit leaving. So this is 242. Definitely going to be going against 266. And correct me if I'm wrong, Shin, 242 should steamroll through 266. This is 242s to the final. Is that correct in saying?
Yep, they're going to win.
Yeah, as long as people show up, they'll be just fine. I mean, you see Quick Draw here, just been gaining strength as a VIP 18. Good job on him. They've done a good job in terms of getting some depth. So, okay, so we have 242 in the final. We have 208 in the final. What do you think?
I think this is going to be really close. Like, it could go either way, depending on the day, but I'm still going to have to pick 208 here.
Yeah, head to head, I think 208 wins. I'm interested to see if there's any bad blood in this server grouping at all. If people double up on each other, that would be interesting to see. But I think head to head 208 wins and beats 242, but you never know. But I do agree with that. So good luck to everyone in this one. Let's go to the next grouping. All right, let's get back into another grouping. All right, top left, we always start up here, 268. Now, Shin, right out the get-go, a lot of these servers that I'm looking at were either wide open or they've lost a lot of people. Just to give everyone a little bit of an idea what I'm seeing, 268, not this last transfer, the server transfer before was completely wide open. So they added a lot of, a full alliance went there from 216. 245 on the other end, lost a full alliance just this last transfer. Same thing with 273, lost a full alliance. 206 has never been strong, sadly. They've always been wide open. Then you go down to 211, they've lost some people, they've gained some people, that's going to be tough. 255 just gained 2 gold seats, so that's interesting. 209, poor 209. They've just been completely obliterated with people leaving. And then 233 is an American server that has had a lot of people leave as well. So right at the get-go, we're going to take a look at a few of these. I think, Shin, you could probably agree with me. We have a pretty good idea what's going to happen in this. Let's go ahead and take a look, though. 268, I am interested to know just what they've done. So NOA, formerly at 216, I forget so many times, Shin. They got Ron Swanson. You got to watch out for Ron, right?
Oh yeah, Ron Swanson.
Yeah, yeah, Ron Swanson from NOA. Just look at that face. That's not a face I want to mess with. So got to know about that. So I think 268 pulls out the win here, possibly, just because they have some good depth, because a lot of people left from 245. That gets us into our next matchup, 233 versus 209, a battle of the dead servers. 233 is probably stronger just because they have more depth. 209 has nobody. So I definitely have 233 going in there as long as they show up, which really gets us head-to-head 268 versus 233. And off the get-go, I'm probably going to keep on pushing the Ron Swanson and the 268 NOA folks. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be them on the finals from the left side of the bracket.
Yeah, these guys just know how to fight. They're from 216. Those guys know how to fight and will fight. So hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe 233 is getting pretty PO'd at me and saying, hey, what about us? Show us, give us some love. But I just don't know you guys well enough. And when I have seen your guys Warzone, not overly impressed, just because I know a lot of people have left. Now let's get into the other side of the bracket. Again, like I said, 273, 206. Both really wide open servers now. It's just because Wig left everything here. 206 has never had any love. I think you're still going to have some people that have left over from 273 that will end up beating 206 because they know how to fight. So I have 273 going forward on that. Do you have any questions on that?
No, I think I agree. If you get it wrong, you can probably just send all these servers love rockets, I guess.
Maybe that's what I have to do. The one server, though, 255, I will shine a little love. I believe they're the only ones that have anyone that has multiple people over 300 THP. So I think these guys got to be the favorites right off the get-go. They were a wide open server and got a lot of guys from that DSR from 218. So you'll see this here. They got some good strength right at the top end, 355, 332. That's what you want to see. And then not bad depth. And you have these guys also that came over from RZ1 from 197 that also know how to fight, right? And then you had a couple guys like Chappie that were left over in this original Warzone. So any curveballs here, do you think, Shin, with them going possibly through 211?
No, I think it's going to be a straightforward win for them.
Yeah, I agree. I think they'll rip through 211. I think they'll also rip through 273, which will get them into the finals, which would make them probably Ron Swanson and NOA versus the 255 gang. Now, again, a lot of these folks were, quote unquote dead servers, but now they brought some folks over. Who do you have going through for the actual win in this?
Yeah, I'm going to have to pick 255.
Yeah, I mean, are you just basing this based off the overall top end strength?
Yeah, just the numbers at the top. I think that's going to edge it out. But hey, who knows? Maybe Ron Swanson can bring hundreds of faces.
You never know, man. I know a lot of people are being like, "What's this guy's obsession with Ron Swanson?" But I mean, who doesn't love Ron Swanson? So I got to give the guy his flowers when you can. So big fan there. So if anyone has any questions on this one, if not, I think we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next one. Let's go. All right, jumping into the next quadrant here with the next matchups, guys. Man, if they were going to match up folks that have essentially now dead-ish servers, they did. Not only that, the folks that did not recruit very well in terms of overall strength, they did it in this bracket, Shin, which is super unfortunate to see. But also, on the flip side, it's actually super nice because these guys can actually be very competitive with themselves, right? So they shouldn't be complaining so much like, hey, we're going against a whale server. No, they're going against probably very similar strength. Do you kind of see that too when you're looking at some of these matchups, Shin?
Yeah, I think the devs have done a good job with the matchmaking here.
Yeah, it's gotten a lot better, right? So right at the top left here, 253, mostly a North American alliance. Not going to show everyone's strength levels here, just to give you guys an idea, but they're probably going to be your overall winner on the top left bracket if I had to guess. They're going to steamroll through 199, and then they're going to be matching up against either 225 or 284. For folks that don't know, 284 I don't think has anyone over 200 THP, and then 225 does. So they're just going to have better numbers, so it's going to be 225 versus 253. Any argument there, Shin?
No, I think I agree. It's going to be 253 and 225.
And I think who's gonna probably move on from that is gonna be 253, just because they have a little bit of more top end strength. I think their strongest player is like 265 THP. So I see them going to the finals. Questions on that or any concerns on that?
I actually think 225 is going to go to the finals.
All right. So you have 225. All right. Hey, well, winner buys a train, right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe a loser buys a train, if you will. So okay. So you'll pick that one. We'll have to go over this and make fun of each other later. But that's good. I like that. On the other side of the bracket, 258, 281, 258. Oh man, both these guys, 281. I think they're both around what? Top two players or 225 THP or lower. I don't know. This is a coin flip. Do you have any? Are you picking anyone on this one, Shin?
I think 258 is going to win that one.
All right, let's go 258. I'm cool with that. I'll ride with that one. 251 or 241. Any initial thoughts on that?
251. I believe in Ecto.
You believe in Ecto Schmecto. All right, let's take a look. So we'll show a little love. So we got Chaz and Ecto at the top. They pulled over a couple other players. Now, again, we talked about this. This is the battle of people that have left and or didn't do very good job of recruiting. These folks are the battle of people that left. This server just got completely picked through. Only Chaz and Ecto stayed. And it just, it's sad to see because they actually were pretty strong. So they're gonna go ahead and move on to the, probably to the finals. If I'd suggest you have them going over 258. Does that sound right?
Yep.
All right. So it's gonna be 251, probably against either 225 or 253. Do you have 251 taking the cake?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, I think 251 is gonna win the championship.
This is gonna be interesting. So you're gonna go with them, huh? I'm gonna just throw a curveball. So this is like we're picking these brackets. I think 253 keeps on going somehow, some way. I feel like they're one of those weaker servers that just haven't had a lot of people move or come or go. Probably know each other pretty well. I think 253 beats 251.
I guess we'll just have to wait and watch.
We're just gonna have to wait and watch. Love to see the comments roll in on this because we have no freaking idea. So this will be fun to see. All right, let's go to the next bracket. Let's go. All right, on to the next matchup. Let's go. Starting at the very top left here, 217. I mean, when I'm taking a look at this, Shin, 217 has to be the odds-in favorite, right, of this overall bracket. Do you have any pushback on that whatsoever?
No, I agree. I think they're gonna win the whole thing. Like looking at just glancing over at the other servers, I don't think anybody else can match.
Whoa! You think they're just gonna win the whole thing straight up?
Yeah, I think they're just gonna win. Like all the other servers have had a lot of people leave, and yeah, I think this is one of those brackets where it's gonna be a wash.
I don't know, and because opposite of 217 down there in the bottom left is 276, and they were a wide open server. And they got KT in gang. So double KTs, meaning the same person on the same account. I mean, the biggest problem they're going to have is one person playing two accounts. That's probably your hardest thing right there, right? As the strongest. So that'll be interesting. I think they will try, right? So I think, in my opinion, the winner of 276 and 217 will obviously win. Now, I know we just glossed over 204 and 222, and guys, the reason for that, I don't know if they even have anyone at this point over 200 THP. They have been dead the entire time, and that's not talking any crap on 204 or 222. They're just in a bad bracket. This is not meant for them, so hate to see it. However, that still gets us 276 versus 217 in that matchup, and you think 217 wins it, huh?
Yeah.
It's hard for me to go against 276, but yeah, I agree. 217 is a bunch of fighters. The Japanese, they show up, I think. But hey, prove us wrong, 276, because in my opinion, whoever wins that is going to win this overall. Because when you look at the right side of this, 279, 230, not super impressed there. 279 is going to take it. Again, 230 is one of those servers that doesn't have much going on. And I think on the other side here, 248 versus 203. 203 used to be a juggernaut. they're just not anymore. I think it's going to be another toss up here because both 203 and 248, everyone's kind of left. I'm going to probably pick 203 just because I know them. Thoughts on either of those picks?
Yeah, I agree. I think I'm just going to pick 203 because I know 203 is filled with fighters, and I'm sure whoever's left behind can fight as well. So
yeah, I got a little sentimental value for 203. So RIP 203. All right, so let's just call it like 203 versus 279. I think 279 takes it. They have more strength. I think 279 would probably get to the finals. Or are you going to go with that sentimental value and go over with 203? What do you think?
I don't know. Heart says 203, brain says 279.
Yeah, I know. I'm the same way, buddy. So I'm gonna personally take 279 on this one. And you got 217 winning the whole thing. I think you're right. Whoever's on that left side between 276 or 217 wins this. And you got 217. So I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But I think that's pretty much it for this Warzone Duel bracket. Let's go to the next one. All right, let's go to another Warzone Duel bracket. This one's got maybe, I don't know, Shen, what do you think? Maybe the strongest alliance and strongest server, possibly in the game. Got to be a top 5, right?
Yeah, I think they're possibly one of the strongest servers in the entire game, possibly rivaling 327. So yeah, with OCF.
Yeah, these guys are fantastic. So these guys are super strong, as you guys can see here. The strength levels are just insane. So congratulations to them. So not any negativity towards 289. 289 actually has a pretty decent alliance and server. However, they're just going to get steamrolled by 263. Just call it what it is. So we'll keep on moving on from there. 269 and 226. So old friends and 226. And another Shin, if you will, versus AAM, the VIP 18 there. Let's go ahead and take a little bit of love there. What are your thoughts on that matchup? I have 269 just absolutely obliterating them.
Oh yeah, they're gonna destroy 226.
Yeah, and AAM and 269, they enjoy a good fight, so this will be fun. So at the end of the day, 269 versus 263. I know I can hear AAM right now screaming at me. Yeah, this is bogus. Why did we get against 263? And I have to agree. So it sucks. They have a good server. However, they're just going to be outgunned. Do you agree on that?
Yeah, unfortunately, I think 263 is just too strong.
And it's again not any negativity towards 269. They've done a good job of building some great. Look at that strength up top. Like awesome, right? Like really good strength here in the middle, going in their top 10. So amazing job of what they've built, but ultimately you're going against literally one of the strongest servers there is in the game. So, all right, let's go ahead and look at the other side of the bracket. 292, which is still going to have Turtle King that left the gang, but it has that account, versus 216 and Puffy. How do you have that? I mean, this is kind of interesting because Turtle King came from 216, and now that account's in 292 versus 216. I mean, also 216 got Hulk Smash. Initial thoughts from your standpoint.
Yeah, I think 216 is going to win that one.
You think 216? Let's just give a double check here because I don't know if a lot of people left 292. Maybe they did, but yeah, I think you're right. Because they did a good job 216 and rebranding and get some other folks in there. I know they got a lot of Brazilians in there to bring back FTP, but it's interesting kind of thing what they got going on. Are they as strong as they once were? Absolutely not, but I agree. I think 216 steamrolls and keeps it rolling. So good luck there. Let's keep on looking at the bottom matchup. Now, this is a more intriguing one here because they got 244 Yggdrasil. Again, a very awesome Japanese server going against 202, and 202 is just going to be outgunned, right, Shin? They're just not going to have enough.
Yeah, 244 is, one of the stronger servers in our entire server set. So, yeah, I think they're just going to beat 202.
Yeah, I think they'll have no problem there. And I've been told that 244 likes to fight. They show up. So this will be interesting. So 244 probably against 216. What are your initial thoughts there?
I think 244 takes that as well.
Yeah, I agree. And that's not against anything against 216. It's more so just saying how great of depth 244 has. So I think we got 263, 244 in the finals. And I think it's just going to be an interesting fight. But I think ultimately this is 263's bracket, right?
Yeah, I think it comes down to like if LBJustin and Warfan have internet on the finals.
If they have an internet connection or not. It's that easy.
Yeah.
Too lucky. Congratulations to them. So we're going to move on to the next Warzone bracket because I don't think this is that interesting just because 263. Congratulations to them. We'll keep on going.